Hey folks, so today I'm going to do a overview, kind of a review on the Helle Tor, and just going to do a few little tests here on the tabletop. Okay, so this is the Helle Tor. I got this from Canadian Bushcraft Outfitters. I'll put a link in the description. They have free shipping on everything over $50. Over a $50 order. Anyhow, comes in a leather sheath. Has a curly birch handle with leather inserts, and it's a rat tang. Steel is triple laminated stainless. It has a Scandi grind. Now I'll put the rest of the specs up on the screen so you guys can read it. Pause it and read it. I'm just going to do a few little tests here with it just to show you guys. So I'm not the best at the feather sticks, but as you can see, with some practice, you can get a nice, good and sharp. Scandi grind really bites in, so you can make some pretty fine curls, and that will light. So now, one thing about this knife I wish they would change is the spine. It is not a 90-degree spine, so to light a ferro rod, it won't really work. So I suppose you could simply use a file and file it down, but I haven't done that. It's similar to most Moras where the spine is rounded. Now I'm going to do a little bit of batoning with it. When you buy any of their knives, they recommend you do not baton with their knives. And I wouldn't really recommend batoning with them either, especially where it's only a rat tail. So that's up to you, but they won't honor the warranty if you break it batoning. Smaller sticks, I don't mind doing that. This is pretty dry, so didn't have much issue. The sheath is a really nice leather sheath. Has a belt loop here, and it's a nice, fairly thick leather. retention is pretty good. There's a little design on it there, I'm not quite sure. Looks like a paw print. I beeswax this sheath, so it does look a little bit different than when you get it. I would say it's probably a little darker now that I beeswaxed it. I linseed oiled the birch handle. Tried not to get any on the leather, so you don't want to dry that out. But it's a nice little knife. It has a really thick handle, a little bit of a swell there. Actually, the handle kind of tapers off from thick to thin. Read it's good with gloves. I actually used it in the winter with gloves, and it was pretty comfortable. And, should serve a person for years if you take care of it. Like I said, it's full tang, but it's a stick tang, so. Anyhow, I hope that a little bit of information there was useful to somebody, and if you're considering buying one of these, and you're living, especially if you're living in Canada, the best place to get one would be Canadian Outdoor Equipment, in my opinion. So, like I say, I'll leave a link in the description there to them. So, it's my little video on the Helle Tor. Till next one, take care.